悲しみが今セーラスマイ奇跡を起こすのセーラウィー誰だって輝く星を持つ負けない明日へセーラへ絶対捕まえるセーラスターこの誓い届け銀河まで
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Kenny, and we're back with Sailor Moon Crystal, Season 3, Episode 38. Guys, this is the episode you guys have been waiting for, and so have I. This is the return, or I should say, reawakening of Sailor Saturn, the guardian of death and rebirth. She is one of my favorites next to Sailor Moon because there's a lot of mysterious things about her that we all still don't know. And in this episode, you kind of get a whole glimpse of who Sailor Saturn character is. And Saturn is not to be trifled with. I love her. Now, let's go ahead and get into it. Sailor Moon and Sailor Chibi Moon transforms into respectively, Super Sailor Moon and Chibi Moon. Each soldier, well, each guardian, they use their powers to, fight off Pharaoh 90. Now, Pharaoh 90 is what they think they're doing is they're destroying him. But what they don't know is they're basically infusing him with their power. Now, Luna goes off to say they're winning, and Artemis says no, they're not. You see, Chibi Moon, she gets out of power real fast. She gets out of power because right after they defeated Mistress Nine, Master Pharaoh 90 starts melding his body with hers, and now he's infusing himself with the planet. So after that, like I said, Chibi Moon was losing power, and the other Venus, Mercury, Mars, and Jupiter started losing power. So Sailor Moon is like, what the hell is going on? Why is everybody, passing out? And come to find out, she started realizing that he's using their powers to gain momentum and basically get more get more powerful. So there's this bright light that comes from behind the clouds, which is the glow of the moon. She takes that as a sign that she knows what she needs to do. She thinks about how the other guardians sacrificed themselves to protect her and the silver millennium of before. So she takes that as a sign that I need to do something and stand up for my friends and take care of them and protect them. So she goes and she calls forth the sacred cup, and she uses it, and she looks at Tuxedo Mask, and she falls into the pits of Pharaoh 90's body. This right here was a tearjerker, y'all. I mean, it really, the way they evoke the emotion. Now, if you really want to cry, you should watch the Japanese version with subtitles. Oh my God. It will break you. I promise you. Not that the English actors don't put all into it, but the Japanese put it all on the line. But so once that happens, they're trying to figure out how to they're thinking Sailor Moon is dead. She's not dead. Well, not that we know of. But something else, another phenomenon begins to happen. The um the talismans begin to resonate. And as they begin to resonate, the other three, Pluto, Uranus, and Neptune, grabs holds of them, and they aim them to the sky, and the power comes out of them and goes straight to Mistress Nine's body, which brings out the Sailor Guardian of Death, Sailor Saturn. Now, as Sailor Saturn tells everybody, the only time she ever should be awakened if the Earth is in, well, if the galaxy, if anything is in peril and they cannot be, contained. She's the only hope left to end everything to anew. Everybody does not want this. They don't want, they know they can save the planet, but they don't want her help. They don't want, because of the fact, and there's a line in there that Sailor Saturn says she's always the uninvited guest because because of what she represents. She represents death and silence, and that's why her mission is the most important one of all. She's responsible of destroying everything. She's the reason why the Moon Kingdom of the Silver Millennium on the moon was destroyed. She goes back into a little bit of history of how Hotaru should have died in that fire to keep her from awakening. But due to Dr. Tomoe's greed, she became her Hotaru's body became the host again, and she definitely did not want that to happen. And this is why all the other three guardians wanted to kill Hotaru because they knew Sailor Saturn would be born. And just at this moment, she goes down and stabs Master Pharaoh 90. And yeah, when I tell you she goes back up, she said, once I sweep my silence glaive, there will be no more. She calls for her attack, Death Rebirth Revolution. That is the start of the end. Once she swings that glaive, everything is doomed. Do y'all think she's going to do it? She swung it, but did it fall? You got to be the judge of that. Watch the next episode and come back and find out what I think on my final review of Sailor Moon Crystal Season 3, the Infinity Arc. Come back and find out what I got to say.